Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we read SEC filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into Avery Dennison's latest proxy statement, and trust me, it's more exciting than it sounds. Okay, maybe not, but it's got some juicy bits about executive pay, board shenanigans, and their big plans for saving the planet. Get ready, because this story is going to be wildly moderate. Alright, so this document is basically Avery Dennison's way of asking its shareholders for their permission to do things. Think of it as a permission slip from the people who own the company, and it covers everything from who gets to be on the board of directors to how much the top dogs get paid. Let's start with the main event, the election of directors. Avery Dennison is asking shareholders to vote for their 9 nominees to serve on the board for the next year. These are the folks who are supposed to be looking out for the company's best interests. The board, unsurprisingly, wants you to vote for all of their picks. They've even included a handy skills matrix to show off all the cool things these directors bring to the table, like experience in finance, retail, and even cybersecurity. There's been a bit of a shakeup at the top. After a successful CEO transition, Mitch Butier, who previously held the CEO spot, will soon step down as an executive officer but remain as chairman. The board decided that Butier is the best person to keep leading the board and elected him to serve as chairman for a year. Speaking of Chairman Butier, his compensation is getting a makeover. He's moving away from the executive pay structure to align with the non-employee directors, but modestly higher, totaling $500,000 per year. Financially, Avery Dennison had a pretty solid year in 2024. Sales are up, earnings per share are up, and they're generating a ton of cash. Of course, they mentioned there was a lower demand the prior year, but they powered through it. They're focusing on high-value categories, like specialty labels and RFID tags, which are growing faster than their base businesses. Basically, they're trying to move away from the stuff that everyone can do and focus on the things that make them special. Avery Dennison's all about sustainability and responsibility. They've largely achieved their 2025 sustainability goals and are already working on their 2030 ambitions. They even got a platinum rating from EcoVadis, placing them in the top 1% of companies worldwide for sustainability practices. But here's the thing, they're spending money to make money. They're investing in new technologies, making strategic acquisitions, and even buying back their own stock. It's all part of a plan to boost earnings and reward shareholders. They've been listening to their investors. Shareholders holding 25% of the company's stock now have the right to call special meetings. Avery Dennison takes ethics seriously. All the bigwigs have to follow strict rules about trading company stock to prevent insider trading. They also do a double materiality assessment, determining topics that are financially material or impact material. They're doing interviews with internal and external people to see how they are doing, while reviewing industry and peer company reports. Avery Dennison cares about its employees. They've been working on improving the employee experience. They are also conducting employee engagement surveys as well as supporting a diverse group of employees. Time for a little auditing. The company wants you to approve their choice of PricewaterhouseCoopers as their independent accounting firm for next year. It's pretty standard stuff, but it's important to make sure the numbers are being crunched honestly. Now here's where things get interesting. A shareholder is proposing that Avery Dennison seek shareholder approval for any new executive golden parachutes. Basically, if Avery Dennison wants to give a departing executive a huge payout, they have to ask the shareholders first. The board is against this proposal, saying they already have policies in place to prevent excessive payouts. Basically, they don't want to tie their hands, but as said before, the stockholders have also approved a proactive adoption of special meeting rights. All in all, Avery Dennison seems to be in a solid position. They're growing in the right areas, keeping costs under control and listening to their investors. Of course, they're facing some risks like macroeconomic uncertainty and supply chain disruptions, but they seem to have a handle on things. And most notably, a board leadership transition may be in the future. So what's my take on all of this? They're executing on their strategies pretty well. They also prioritize the focus on environmental sustainability. That's what every company has to do these days. Also, I was impressed that they were able to navigate all those economic storms during the pandemic and are now able to put out great financials. Also, the board's qualifications are quite diverse in gender, age, and ethnicity. I believe Avery Dennison will continue performing at a high level as a company. To wrap it up, Avery Dennison is a company in transition, but it seems to be heading in the right direction. They're betting big on high-value products and digital solutions, and it'll be interesting to see if those bets pay off. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment. What do you think of Avery Dennison?